Welcome to the podcast. It's Tracy here. I wanted to just pop in and do a quick intro with some context here. So, a couple of days ago, I released an episode with my friend Zach Rehder. It's episode 442, and it's how to become better friends with your business. During that episode, he did a beautiful breathwork session and meditation, and I wanted to be able to cut that into a separate clip so that you could listen to it on demand whenever you wanted to. So if you're listening to this now and you enjoy this podcast episode, save this episode for later and then listen to it whenever you need a little grounding for yourself and your business. Now, I'm going to pop off. I'd recommend that you do this meditation and breathwork session at a place where you can feel grounded and potentially close your eyes. So not while you're working at the bench, and also not while you're driving or working out or something where you can get hurt. And let's drop in. Welcome to Thrive by Design, the podcast for ambitious, independent jewelry brands looking to profit from their products. Get ready to make more and sell more doing what you love without spending every single waking minute doing it. Hey, and if you're a creative, fashion, or product-based business, I want to welcome you to the show. I'll be dropping big tips on launching, growing, and scaling your business so you can spend more of your precious time using your creativity to make money. You ready? All right, let's do this. So I was wondering, I didn't ask you to do this, but I'm wondering if you'd be up for guiding us through just a really short, simple breath work exercise that people can do if they're ever feeling like their shoulders are up by their ears and they just need a second to relax. I know
Okay.
it's simple. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's for yeah.
Okay, if you're driving or anything, maybe don't do this while you're driving because you never know what could happen.
Do you want to do this for because these are a lot of business owners listening to your podcast. We'll take this. We'll do a little business spin on this too.
Sure,
So
let's do it.
yeah, yeah. So if you're not operating heavy machinery and you have the
Put your torch down.
ability to close your eyes, yeah, yeah. Or you can listen and do this with eyes open, whatever you prefer. But it's like just really start taking some deep, soft, relaxing breaths in and out of your nose. Just allowing your body to soften and open. And if we just call up, it's like the place in your business or your life. It's like if you had a magic wand that you would change it right away. If we if you can address that area, like the thing that you would really like to change right now about your business, about your life, or about your body, whatever that looks like. And let's actually allow that thing to be the way that it is and just feel the way that you feel. Let's give it permission for a minute. It's like that it doesn't need to change, that it's allowed to be the way that it is. And let's just breathe and feel what you feel. And notice every time that you can relax and open up a little more, that you can feel even more about it. And so this thing doesn't need to change right now. We're just going to feel everything that it invites us to feel. And if that shows up in specific locations in your body, just notice those locations. Those are places to keep checking in with, right? To keep making more room, to keep opening more space. It was often where we were trying to control the thing. It was like the control was actually getting in the way of the healing of the opening. And so we're allowing it to be the way that it is and putting down the control and feeling what we're feeling. And just in that short period of time, do you notice that you feel different? Maybe there's more space, or there's more energy, or there's a lightness. Well, you can come back when you're ready. I think that that's always such a powerful practice. Again, it's like our mind is trying to control the world, where it's like, wow, if you can take moments several times a day, it's like, hey, let everything be the way that it is and just feel it. There's just that can be, it just can really bring shifts, change, let go of all kinds of stress, burden,
Yeah.
overwhelm, anything that we're carrying. And yeah, and obviously people can, spend as much time as you like and dive into that, but it's, yeah, taking advantage of, like, instead of trying to change the world, it's like, what is the world inviting me to feel? Right?
Mm.
Instead of trying to force my business into being the way that I want it to be, what is my business inviting me to feel? Because, like, that's where the magic is.
What is my business inviting me to feel?
Yeah, in all the things. Like,
Yeah.
businesses are good at getting up and bringing up all kinds of different feelings and
Yeah.
experiences, emotions, and touching on some past experiences that we haven't resolved. That here it is triggering that. So yeah, they're amazing. So grateful.
So awesome. Zach, thank you so much for being here today. You're incredible. Where can everyone find you? And here's the thing, we're going to have all this in the show notes, and I highly recommend that you sign up for Zach's newsletter. And that if you are in a town where he hosts a breathwork retreat, I try to go to them as much as I possibly can here in Arizona or wherever I am with Zach when he's hosting one. So highly recommend it. They are transformational, and you'll be like in outer space and then coming back and integrating like some really incredible work in your life. So, Zach, where can we find you?
My website's the easiest, zachrehder.com.
And you spell Zach, ZachRehder.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for listening to this meditation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're feeling quite grounded. Now, one of the ways that we get this podcast out to more people just like you is to give it a rating and review. So if you haven't done so yet, wherever you're listening to this podcast, open up the app right now. And if you wouldn't mind, just give it a positive rating and review and share a little bit more about what you think about the episodes. Thanks so much for listening to the show this day. I am so grateful to be in your earbuds every single year. And if you have a friend who might benefit from this podcast, please share it with them. I'd be so grateful. Ciao for now.